I had to stop because I get scatterbrained. That's one of the reasons I'm not rich yet, but I will be. The trick about wanting money is to have freedom. I love to travel, and the point of traveling for me is just, and I have been all over the country. I just wanted to start traveling around the world, so I need more money to do that. And the point is money. It's not about the travel. It's about the freedom. I talk to people. You know how cold it gets in Chicago. Half the year is cold here. You know what I'm saying? Cool or cold. And I talk to people, grown folks. When was the last time you been out of town? I don't know, man. I'm like, what is that? I don't know. You got to go out of town. It frees your mind. What did Mark Twain said? It ends prejudice and everything. For travel ends prejudice and small-mindedness or something like that. Look up the quote by Mark Twain. If I have time, I'll put it on the screen. Mark Twain. And so I enjoy that. I mean, for my 40th birthday, I just got in the car, put the family in the car, and drove to Mount Rushmore. It was pretty cool to see. I mean, Mount Rushmore is pretty good. If you ever seen it, you know what I'm like. It's pretty cool. Then we saw the crazy horse statue being built over there. It's about, I don't know, 20 miles or so from Mount Rushmore. Then we went and drove through, Wyoming, which is, whew, you out there in Wyoming. Whew. Middle of nowhere, it seemed like. And then on the way down to Denver, the mile-high city, which is, Denver's a nice town. Nice town. I love Chicago better, but Denver is nice. And there are the mountains in the distance. Right? One day we're going to roll through the mountains. So the point is that, but it's so cool to go somewhere. And when I get older, I want to see almost, if not all the national parks. I've seen a few of them. And I've seen the Grand Canyon. I want to take my children there. And you see that stuff. And like I said, I'm not a religious person. And I'm learning now that that's one of the reasons why I'm not rich yet, because I'm not a really thankful person. I don't really have the attitude of gratitude. Whether you think God is the Holy Spirit up in the sky and Jesus coming back down, whatever your concept of God is, or you're more like me thinking God is just the intelligence in every atom. Everything has its own intelligence. And that's what God is, because everything has its own intelligence. And it's all around us. It permeates through us. And you know, that's my concept for right now. And so the point, whatever you believe your concept of God is, you have to go to that concept, to that belief, and be thankful and be grateful. One of the things that stopped me, because I'm not as grateful as I should be. And the way to tap into the infinite, the way to tap into the power, is to be grateful. That's why I like travel, because the first time I went out to the Grand Canyon, and it's in April, when a lot of people out there. Took the long way to the South Rim from Vegas, the long way, you know, somewhere near Flagstaff, and you go up north. And that was the first time I was out there in the desert, and it was so vast and so awe-inspiring. You live in Chicago all your life, and whether you go out in the country to like 50, 60 miles from Chicago, or you go out to the desert in Arizona somewhere, and you see the vastness of the earth, the vastness of the stars and the universe. And I'm not a religious person, but it makes you want to get on your knees and say, oh Lord, I am unworthy. Or, I am worthy. I am all of this. I'm a part of this. It permeates through me, all around me, and I can manifest everything I desire. I've taken a break from going to the public schools because them students are absolutely out of their minds. I had to take a break because I got to get away from that consciousness for a while and fortify myself. Then I'm going to fortify myself. Then I can go back into the public schools. But I love telling the students I've gotten everything I ever wanted. I have 2 beautiful children, beautiful wife, houses paid for, cars paid for, and no credit card debt as we speak. Let's get some more wood, knock on the wood as we speak right now. So life is good. Life is phenomenal. And I've gotten everything I ever wanted. And the things I haven't achieved, and I tell them the things I didn't get and the goals I did not achieve yet, is because I had the opportunity to achieve everything my little heart desired. And either I was afraid or I wasn't prepared. And usually I'm not prepared, or I was afraid. I always wanted to be a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. And one of the first things was a rock band. And I keep saying I'm going to show you the old rock band. And who knows, we may go back on stage. I don't know. But my friend's doing it. I don't really have the passion that I once did. Although I'm going to do some music, start doing laying some tracks for this show. We're working on that with these computer programs, these internet programs and stuff. So the band was pretty cool for 6 years, and I walked away from it. It was my fault, big mistake. Then I started this TV show. And then the TV show was going pretty good, and I joined this pseudo-Islamic cult. I don't want to get into all of that, but it was, for the sake of argument, it was a pseudo-Islamic cult. That's when I started calling myself Marc X, and that was it for my television career. Because you want to be on regular TV, you got to be like homogenized and race neutral. You got to be a race neutral, homogenized Negro, and I didn't want to be that, 15, 16 years ago. now I'll do it. Like somebody told me today, he said, Marc willing to sell out to Mayor Daley. I said, you damn real. Yes, sir, massa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm good. And I said, you gonna stock all that black stuff, Ma? No, massa, no. No, boss, ain't none of that black stuff, none of that, no. You gonna be radical, Ma? No, boss, I ain't down with that no more. No, you be a good Negro, ain't you, Ma? Yeah, I'll be a good Negro. And and if you want to be homogenized, that's what you do. But with this computer now, this internet is a great equalizer. So a lot of times you would not be able to be noticed or seen or sell your product, but now you can with this internet. The internet is just so cool, and it's going to get better. The internet and we trading ideals and money and ideals on these blogs and these YouTubes and whatnot and all this game with people being discovered with all this video and stuff out here, it might really help this so-called recession. A lot of people may get out of recession personally because of this computer and the exchange of information and ideals. We have to teach each other to be rich. We have to flow our intelligence and our brilliance through each other and our dollars through each other and permeate just like the stars, just like the universe, just like everything. It's all flowing back and forth. And then we'll get out of this little recession. And remember, everybody's not going to get out because the people who are going to benefit from getting out of recession are those with consciousness. That's what 2012 is actually about. It ain't the end of the world. It's the end of one consciousness and we're going to another. Okay, you hear the Twilight Zone music, I know. You think I'm going to the freaky level. But all right, you'll see though, okay?